And we have decided that we should immediately recommend to the heads of state that we establish an EAC Infrastructure Development Fund, which can partly be contributed in terms of seed capital by the partner states, but also be available to mobilize resources from various other sources.
The East Africa Community Development Fund will have its primary focus on infrastructure capacity development.
So we are saying it's time we develop the infrastructure at the same time, so that while Kenya is working on its infrastructure, we are working on the infrastructure of Uganda, so that we develop on a uniform basis. That's why there's the need to harmonize our priorities.
The retreat at Speak Resort Munyonyo ended with 16 recommendations. Ambassador Juma Mapachu says this retreat came as a result of the rippling effects of the post-election violence in Kenya when the countries ran out of essential commodities due to the disruption on the all-important route to the Mombasa port.
So we said, no, time has come for us to bring the ministers to look into depth. What is it that is going on into our infrastructure activities here, and how can we address those deficits?
The ministers want infrastructure projects to get priority funding.
The reason why we have infrastructure deficits is precisely because not enough resources, have been placed, by our governments to improve infrastructure. And one area that we've been trying to look into here is what alternative sources of funding can we explore?
The long-term transport strategy includes connectors to neighboring nations and regions, including Ethiopia, Southern Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo.
We have a linkage with the sea, but we are blocked by somebody in Sudan. There is a group there which doesn't allow us to go to the sea. Otherwise, we have a link through the Nile to the Mediterranean. It's not exactly true that Uganda is landlocked, actually, because we have a highway to the sea in the form of the Nile, but we are Bashir-locked rather than landlocked.
Besides transport, ports, energy and communications were tackled. The retreat achieved the signing of a memorandum of cooperation with the United States that will see support of infrastructure development in the region by the U.S. government and its private sector. These recommendations will be followed up at the East African Community Summit due in Kigali in June. The ministers of the region are in unison that without proper infrastructure, the region cannot open up to trade and investment and thereby improve the quality of life of the people. Agnes Asimwe, NTV, Weekend Edition.